Well, good day. Here I am at Mount Egmont, or Mount Taranaki Lodge, just at the base of the mount itself. So there's a lodge there and a visitor centre, guests only it says. Nobody in there at the moment. It's about 9:30 in the morning at the moment, and for my first video I've checked with the lady, says there'll be a bit of snow, and if you're wondering when you get to this point which way do I go, well, take a photo of the map if you've got your phone with you, and I'd suggest you do. Way of keeping in touch with people, and you will be able to get reception at points, but the summit climb is on this side. On the other side there's different things: monuments, nature walk, loop, a lookout, and a holly hut. But we're going to go this way, so we better get on. Just near the base still, but look at that. It's going to be a very interesting day. The lady said there's snow on the top, like I said. They asked if I had some gloves. I didn't, so I purchased some. $35, but they're good ones. They said the last 500 meters of the mountain can really chop your hands up if you're not careful or used to it, and you haven't got any protection on them, so bring gloves, bring gloves. Let's keep going, eh? Woo! Seeing this getting steeper after about 20 minutes of walking, if that. Oh, I'm gonna look back at this bit and think how joyous. Oh, it's gonna be such a mission up there. Look at that moisture sweeping in. I'm gonna extend the stick and see what we can see down there. Beautiful world we live in, eh? I'm round the next corner. It's got steeper, and then 300 meters. Just thought I'd give a little update. More moisture as well. Yeah, a lad I was talking to yesterday, an Irish lad, he said he was just in a jumper till the very end. There will be snow up there, but you're creating so much heat, your body, as you're coming up. As long as it's not a wind chill directly against your body. On a fair day in March, I'm very comfortably just dressed in a t-shirt and shorts. So I'm about 1/10 of the way up the hill at the moment, I guess. Going about half an hour, they say 4 or 5 hours. Looking back, you can see down below the fields. It's looking pretty high already in that cloud. Oh. Same distance again, and that'll be in my face, I think. Really hoping to see some blue skies as we get higher. I have a good view of down below, up a viewing platform, so it shouldn't be too far now. Hey, there we are. See, the sun's trying to poke out. Blue sky at least over that way. That's just a few minutes on from the last recording. Again, it gets steeper, but the view's more breathtaking. So, the old saying, so much pleasure, but where's the pain? Well, I couldn't think of a better situation to use that. Onwards, onwards. Just around the next corner. It's the first bit of flat ground in a while. It's feeling high up here. The sun is trying to come out. No sign of the summit, but from here you can see down below. See, the height of the trees is nothing. Badly mowed grass from here. And I'm just balancing on top of a bench to get the best view possible. Oh, it's quite incredible. I really suggest that you take regular stops. If you can, lie on your back comfortably and put your legs up, just elevate them a bit, get the blood to drain back. Have some water, because I must have sweated half a teacup already, I reckon, within 40 minutes, 30 minutes. So be sensible, common sense. Bit of subsidence up there. Oh God, my mouth's full of liquid. It's not a bad thing up here. I reckon the next 500 meters I'm going to start to encounter a bit of loss of visibility. I could be wrong in this valley that goes along beneath me to my left. It could just be the natural air currents moving the moisture, low level cloud between the two sides. It's hard to get good visibility up here, so my father says, and when you can see below or above you, as above so below, it's quite a blessing. I'm confidently optimistic that as time goes on, I'll be able to get some views of down below and above. How's that? Hey. Well, I think I probably got going properly at 25 to 10, I'd say. And it's actually only 8 minutes past 10 at the moment. Just got to a bit of flat ground, my second bench. So I'm going to keep using these benches. Just a half a mouthful of water. So, showing all the different things. North Egmont, North Egmont, yeah. So 45 minutes, that makes sense to me. I'm not doing too badly. Jogging on the downward trajectory and taking it easy on the ascent. Just keeping these legs going. Don't let them tire out. It's a goddamn long way up and it's a long way down. Goddamn long way down, boy. Oh, I can actually see the cabin from there. Amazing. Wow. Oh, and there's another cabin there. So happy days. That's the visitor centre. Going all right, eh? I guess it's that way. Onwards. No time for moonwalking, boy. Keep going. God damn it. Don't look down. Well, this is getting steeper. I'm sticking to my little mantra. Jog down, crawl up. I'm not crawling, but that bloke, well, give it 20 more years, God willing. Just be sensible. Is the weather good to continue? Seems fine from a mountain to me. Good light down there. The old man says satellite images just showing it clearing later. Do you feel good to continue? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Wow. And just a little tip, look, you can see this is made for rescue vehicles. Hopefully it won't come to that, but as I read yesterday, 87 people have met their maker on this mountain since the late 1800s, I think 18 something, up until today. So you've got to be careful. And that, I believe, is a bait box. A little bait box. It may be to catch the rats that have infested this island of New Zealand. All the people coming in on the huge ships, and even up until today as they get in, and other bio problems. So I'm afraid with nature, that's all part of it sometimes. Some things have to be moved out slightly to allow the natural inhabitants of certain demographic areas continue. That is hard going, even with this man-made help here. The tyre treads. Take it easy. Take it very easy. You're not playing on these things. And this is amazing. If today was the day that I died, in the words of American Pie by Don McLean, I wouldn't be too disappointed up here. But not before the summit. Not before the summit. Wow. I feel that moisture slapping me all around the back of my neck and on the side of my face. There's such a long way to go, but I'm starting to get it. You really must look after yourselves, be good to yourselves. Loads of calories with me, waterproof coat. It's just me, ooh, slippy. Me and the birds. And a few rabbit droppings, no rabbits in sight yet. Oh, so naturally cooling all that moisture. Well, that certainly is an interesting design for a bench. It looks like it actually doubles up as a little bed for people to lie on. It's not a bad shout actually. Might lie for flat for a moment, see what it feels like. Just get my legs up in the air on my bag. Oh, awfully good of people to come up here and make these benches. They're very civilised. Ah. Oh well, it is lovely to be off that cement. I don't know why, it just didn't feel right. Look at that. Up a mountain, is it? Seems to be some comms cable going along there. Amazing. I haven't had beauty like this since I walked from South to North Ireland. Oh look, this bloody radio station thing, radio antenna there. Okay, maybe that's why I'm getting good signal. Done some tracks. Oh, I have to have a little nose around there. I don't want to stand by it too long because all the radio waves coming off it there. It's the world we live in these days, isn't it? With all our communication, instant communication, price we pay. That is gorgeous. Absolutely breathtaking beauty. Ah. Look at that. No pain, no gain in life. No pain, no gain. Sunshine. There's base camp again. Dad's little car down there. Yeah. Oh, McDonald's repeating again. Happy 12th of March 2025. Oh. There's a sign, summit track. Nice to know I'm on the right track still. Good-o. No running and jumping, it says. I'll oblige that. Visitor centre, yeah, summit track. They even got a bloody public toilet and a lodge. I wonder if they've got a coffee up there for me. If they do, bloody quid's in. Down at the gift, at the visitor centre, welcome centre. They only take card, don't they? That's what I've done so far. Here, down there, that. Not so nice track. Ah, it's not don't run and jump off the side. No entry unless it's authorised though. Again, I'll oblige that. I don't want to be in the way of these issues. And there's the visitor centre. There she is. Hello once again. How are we? Well, I thought it might be Taranaki Lodge. Hey, what? But yeah, it's in fact... If they're not being sensible, it's heart attack territory up here. It's amazing. Well, well, well. We're at some antenna sort of thingy-me-bob. The sun is coming out. I've still got a good few hours to get up there. And what I thought was going to be a Mount Taranaki Lodge. Taranaki Lodge is Tahurangi Lodge, if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to go have a little nose. I've been on the track now since 9:30, so an hour and 10 minutes approximately. So let's go see what's in here. A bit of shelter. It'd be lovely if they had a coffee. I can see curtains on the window, so let's find out. There she is, the lodge. I expect there'll be some people in here. Let's go find out. Yeah, some backpacks there. Let's see what we got. Now, 1,520 meters up. Private members only. Okay. Welcome to the Egmont Park. So 15:20 at the moment, 25:18. Not bad. So these are seasoned climbers here. They must be with a guide. So we'll have to look into if you want to do this regularly. Let's keep going, eh? We've even got communication there. Oh, lovely. Well worth it if you do this regularly. That's immense. Well, I'm not going to stop while I'm feeling good. You feel bad? Take a breather. Oh, stiff old legs. Yeah, I bet they've got kettles in there and all. Oh God, the luxuries of modern life. Let's walk up these little steps and see what we've got. Oh, I don't really need to because I'm trampling on natural vegetation here. It must be sustained. All these lichens and the such that filter our air. Some little bugs floating about. Oh, if it was like this the rest of the way, it'd probably be 5 times as long, but 5 times as cool and chilled. And yeah, oh, they've got seats up there, everything. Balcony, amazing. No one in sight at the moment. I'm going to be climbing right on the edge of the cliff where I'm going to have to watch myself. Elevate the stick. See what we've got. There she is. View. And on we press. There we are. It's just the top of that antenna. Here, visitor centre, an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm bang on time, like I said, about an hour and 10, hour and 15. So I'm ahead of the national average, as my good friend would say. This is pure spectacular beauty up here. Are you really prepared? I've got the sun on me. Just be common sense prepared, everyone. Think for yourselves, it's not illegal yet. Oh, let's press on up here. That is immense beauty. Oh, the old saying, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. It's the first time really in my life since Ireland, in the Guggenbarra Mountains, if I'm pronouncing that, of Southern Ireland, over from Adrigole and Glengarriff, I've come across something like this. This is incredible. This is what real life is. Not the pursuit of money. This, exploring inwards and outwards. Oh, incredible. Oh, absolutely incredible. Look at that. Beaut. Absolute beaut. I reckon this is easier than walking back down on the cemented bit down the bottom. That was not nice. I like this. This is cool. I don't even think I'm halfway. If that's an hour and 15, am I a quarter of the way? Oh, fudge knows. There's a ladder someone's dropped off down there. Wow, I won't be getting down there to return it to whoever it belonged to. Only joking, it's not that bad yet. Watch your breakables, because a little slip on your bum can get you at any point during these sorts of things. Right, so I can tell that I've ventured into the treacherous, dangerous part now, not just by being bolted onto the side of that cliff with some wooden steps, but also I've got a red marker there, and the very nice, helpful Irish lad from, I think he said, west of Dublin, something like that, said if you can't see the next marker in front of you, then don't do it. And I'm almost in touching level of this marker. This is 106. 106. Just up there in the distance, there's some more. I can see 3 more from here. I don't think, oh, there's another one actually. Stop on the hillside there. So if you can't see, what, 40, 50 meters in front of you, you don't go any farther. The weather can change on a dime up here. Amazing. Right, I need both my hands now. Wow. This is incredible. And serious. And you realise what little power you have out here in real nature. When no human has the power to control the power in these rocks and this mountain and nature. Now, believe in them or not, I have said a little prayer asking for safe passage, and that I'm here to only marvel at the beauty of this great mountain. And I have said this prayer to the Taniwha from Maori culture. Now again, believe it or not, I've been in Indonesia. I have friends, local natives to the area of Gilead, the island, one of the islands off the coast of Lombok. I talked to a man, a beautiful man there, a spiritual man, a true soul, and he has told me his witnessing of a spirit that from the Maori paintings and the Indonesian descriptions and pictures that I have witnessed, that these are one and the same elemental being or spirit. And you can feel the power here. People have died here, remember. So, believe it or not, would it really hurt to ask for safe passage to a Taniwha? I don't believe so. Or whatever other the spirit that you may believe we cannot see with our mortal eyes, only those open to the nature of the world and the universe have seen. So as I continue, let that sink in for a moment. The seriousness of this place and what you're encountering by watching this and hopefully having experienced or one day going to experience. Let's continue. GoPro, stop recording. Can you see the next marker? Yes, you can. Bear that in mind. Well, I've just met a couple of nice Scots lads, and they reckon I'm about 800 metres vertical at the moment. I did stop off at the cabin where it said from base we're 1.5 kilometres up, and it was about 1 kilometre to go up, so they said 2 hours, and if it's like this I can quite believe that. It's foggy, but they seem to think the way down's worse than the way up. Now, I'm not sure of that. Everyone's got their own preference, and I usually like the way down, but it is very loose, so I'm sure a stick would help at this. I'm gonna have to tuck this GoPro away and use both hands now. Something that just made me think, actually, the lads were saying how loose everything is. Well, I'm very gingerly climbing up the bits covered with vegetation. I'm sticking to the solid rocks to not stand on them, or if I do, as gingerly as possible. They're hardcore, these plants, but it's insanity climbing up the loose bits. Why? Look at that. That's stupid. Use your brains. Stay safe. Oh, look, a beautiful little mushroom up there. Well, I'm probably about an hour and a half from the top if I can keep going. If it gets dangerous, I've got to turn around the course. The visibility is practically nothing right now. I can probably see 50 meters down, At the moment, I can't see my next marker, and they say if you can't see the next marker, 2 women said turn around, and another girl's turned around. I'm sticking to the shale, the bit that's been run down by people over the years, and I'm following the little pin marks from somebody's walking stick. So if I can't see another mark in 50 meters, I'm turning around. You've got to stay safe, girls and boys. But on a lighter note, I could see the sun coming through a minute ago up there. It's midday, I believe, at the moment. So the sun coming up, the sun going down, that should be rises in the east. So this yeah, it should be the sun, I think, maybe. Come on, let's go. Well, okay, if I can get to the summit, I can get to the summit. I've got a marker there, and just from down at last marker, it looks like there's been one that snapped off here. There's a few bits of rusted metal sticking out the ground, so gosh, watch yourselves. Now up there, there's another marker. I met some Scots lads half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago, and they said good news, bad news, it's another 2 hours. And I just met a nice smiley cheery French guy, and he said it's 20 minutes. Lady down at the tourist centre, she said that the last 500 meters is down on your hands and knees, and that complements what the nice Irish lad at the hostel said yesterday. So I'm going to don my gloves, and I'm basically going to crawl up here. So if I can get to the summit and get to the summit in the next 20 minutes, then I'll take a video, of course. I might, if it's warm enough, I'm going to try and stay up there for a little bit. I'm still going to make my way down. Let's see if it's 20 minutes to the summit. I hope that French lad understood. Right. Well, I've only made it just past another marker. Look at that. Oh God. I hope that it's all going to clear and we're going to get an amazing shot at the top. The guy said 20 minutes. If I can see the peak, I've got to go. Yeah, there's someone behind me coming up. Couldn't resist another photo. Another marker. 20 minutes, that guys. We'll see. Anyway, I'll let these people pass if they're not out of breath. I can't be asked. It's lovely admiring the summit on your own, to be honest. Lovely, jubbly. Gorilla in the mist. Well, it turns out I've got another hour approximately till the top. So an older French chap told me. So just past a lad from England as well, and he's motoring up. I'm just enjoying it. I can feel the sun's going to come out, so I reckon if I time it right, by about 1 o'clock, bang, that sunshine should be out. You should get an amazing view. At the moment, I'm not sure of the compass points, and I haven't got a wristwatch to work it out, but the sun is coming. It's coming, you can feel it. Alright, over and out for now. Hey, blue sky. Fingers crossed for a clear summit view. Hey, hey. How you doing? Look, apparently I've got another hour to go, so a few people have said now that this is looking sweet as. Let's pray to the Tunny Fa for some good views. Over and out for now. Well, I can't help myself, I've got to take another video. Got some really interesting coloured moss coming I'm liking the light, baby. Wicked. This seems a lot easier than of the shale. I'm following markers up here. Keep going. So much easier than going up that flipping shale. That's just so hard going. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, really warmed that up when that sun came up for a bit. Hello, flower type things. Beautiful, aren't you? See some little peg holes. I do lose visibility. So the first thing I'll be looking for is those in the ground. I've still got another hour, so I need to get some energy on board, I think. I'm going to stop for a little bit and have some tucker. Have a Fijoa and a Navo. Well, I'm almost at the top by the look of it. That's still a track. That's still a mission, but I'm getting there. I'm going to do a little time lapse as well as a photo or two of Camp Tomby. My food ready. Loads of mixed nuts, some cranberries, tin of tuna with oil for the fats. I've got an avo, everything the human body needs, and a good old feijoa, New Zealand's finest. Originally from South Africa. Happy days. Greatest endeavours of my life. I'm going to treat myself to a lovely steak dinner later. I don't give a shiz what it costs. And I'm going to have a nice bottle of red. And I am going to catch my breath for a minute. I'm going to mark this as the beginning of my life. There, that's what people have described as the dreaded crater. Let's keep going. Oh, it's definitely changing. Another 30 minutes apparently. It's a long way down. That's incredible. Sighting thing above the clouds. There's a few people making their way up. It's full concentration now. There's a crater just above me. Until I get there, I'm signing off. Right, I'm now in the bit that they know called the crater. So you've got to go round to the right, they said, because there's no markings. So there's that way, or there's that way. Oh, so I was coming along there. I couldn't see the bottom. I saw the clouds and God, talk about vertigo. It made me want to chuck for a minute. Oh, amazing. That's something out of Godzilla, this place. So they said go round to the right, and I can see a gap through there, so I'm going to go to the right. Well, this is what is known to many as the crater. I'm officially above some clouds, as you can see in the distance, and it reminds me of something out of a Godzilla film. Just waiting for him to poke his head over there and start squealing. Just had to stop, get some air, and get over that bout of vertigo. Look at that though, incredible. If it's a good time, and I have no idea what time it is, then do a time lapse along the route down. Finally made it to the summit. Met a lovely Lithuanian chap, so we've both been doing photographs of one another. Oh god, this is one for the record books. Incredible. So to get to the very, very peak, you've got to get up on here. Oh, I almost didn't make it the last few minutes. Oh, there's black down here actually. The last few minutes I was feeling very sicky after getting vertigo down there. And it is getting on to 3 o'clock, so this is going to be a whistle stop. To commemorate the 100th anniversary of the first ascent of Egmont by E. Deffenbach and J. Heberle on December the 23rd, 1839. So this plaque itself's getting on for 100 years old. Yeah, Mount Egmont Alpine Club. Incredible. Good on them. And all that have now followed in their footsteps. Let's get to the last very little bit of this mountain safely because of the wind. and I'm not going any farther, no way. That's incredible. Literally above the clouds. Another friend over. So, without hurting myself, I'm gonna turn this. The sun hasn't hit properly today. Right, stone, a lucky stone. There they are, 2 lucky stones from the summit. There really is ice particles up here. What a view. That's incredible. I'm going to be very safe. Get my arse down. I've got to do one more little recording for people before I leave. Those who make it to the summit, I went through that gap up there. When you come back in yourself, I saw some shale and I thought I'd use it to my advantage. I came down more that way. Don't get turned around, you get huge big boulders. Suddenly stop me going any further. You're not going the right way, man. So I backtracked over those boulders, and luckily at the last minute I saw a marker up there. So be careful. Oh, I'm hoping the way down is going to be so much easier than it was going up, because that was hardcore. Signing off again. Well, the ascent truly is treacherous. I've fallen on my bum plenty of times. I've literally been sliding down the hill. The last little 100 meters is treacherous and the weather's closing in. I won't be able to film, but yeah, it's something out of a sci-fi movie. That was crazy treacherous coming down. The shale on the floor is so dangerous. Here it's not too bad, but another 200 meters up that way I fell to the left, I fell to the right, and I fell to the back. Luckily I didn't go forward, but I slid for 10 meters at points and just stopped myself going into those poles and also into boulders. Also, there are boulder warnings, so finally I can stop here and I'm starting to get back to civilization finally. It's super dangerous. Hopefully I'll be down in the next 90 minutes, maybe less. I might start jogging as soon as the ground sounds. Not so much that in case you go forward, but yeah, as soon as it sounds, I'm going. How's that for desolate when the weather... Well, how's this for desolate when the weather closes in? Finally I've got to some steps, and these steps is what really picked my morale up. There's a Lithuanian man up there, and there's also 2 other lads. Now the 2 lads, they got to the crater but they started to struggle and they turned around, and again I've passed them after going up to the top. So they're quite quiet lads, reserved, but when I get to the bottom, God willing, then I'm gonna hang around until I see all 3 of those faces make their way down. I mean, look at this. Would you want to be lost up here tonight? No, definitely not. And I don't know how much provisions other people have brought with them, but losing those markers, it's god easy to get turned around. God easy. I've had a few scary situations where I thought I was going in the right direction, but I don't know this mountain, of course, and if I kept going I'd be God knows where right now. Super safe up here. It's easy to get turned around. If that weather ain't right, don't do it. Yeah, if you know this place, fair enough. If you know every nook and cranny, I'm just hoping those lads are going to get down all right. I've been blowing my whistle in bloody yodeling and all sorts just to try and direct them, but I thought I would have made it down by now. Let's press on, get to the bottom. So good to have made it back here, crikey. Oh, that shale up there was so dangerous. I've learned a valuable lesson today. If you're doing something like this on this mountain, god damn, have some spikes with you, some walking poles. That was treacherous, absolutely treacherous. It was tiring going up, just on the muscles, the strain, unless you're jolly fit. Coming down, god, I fell to the left, I fell to the right, I fell to the back. Oh, crikey. So I'll be glad when I get to the bottom of here. Oh, trusty red markers. It's a shame that some of them are faded up the top. That really didn't make them easy to see. And with the shale and the moisture, they're almost an illusion. It's 5 o'clock now, approximately. I reckon I've got another hour ahead of me. By 7:30, it'll be dark, so there's no time to hang around for self-preservation. Beautiful. Beauty. Oh, that's such a good feeling. Such a good sight. Wow. Oh, the cabin there for the experienced mountaineers and the mountaineering club. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, so I'm getting back. Finally down to civilization. Oh, the old knees are tired now. Oh. Yeah, still an hour and so back with a great path in front of you. Don't need to worry. Round the mountain circuit, and not today, thank God. Oh, it's a lovely sight. That is a lovely sight. Oh. There's still daylight down there. Not a lot up here. Well, I don't think it's too much farther to go. I had a little scoff, talked to my father, let him know I was alright. Taking the last few minutes of this beautiful New Zealand foliage. Look at that moss on there. Shows how clean this country is. It's gorgeous. What a day. Didn't spot any kiwis, but they are nocturnal, so I wasn't expecting to. They'll be waking up soon, I reckon. Fluffy little things. And sleep well tonight. Excuse me. Well, hello there, and after quite an amazing experience today, I finally made it back to the base of Mount Taranaki, or Mount Egmont as others call it as well. I call it both. It's been an amazing experience, probably one of the best of my life. The first mountain I've ever climbed up. Some takeaways from it: if you're not physically fit, don't attempt it. It could risk your life, and it's not worth it to risk your life. You can see all of what it looks like on the computer and what people have recorded in the past. I would take the right kit for the job, so I didn't bother taking some poles to put in for each hand, and that's a big thing. Usually when I'm hiking, I don't need them, but up a mountain and coming down as well, some of the footing was so treacherous. I very nearly broke a rib at one point. If I'd had those sticks, I could have stopped myself. So that's a massive takeaway. Take food, take water, leave at the right time of day. On shale and unstable ground, go in zigzags. That really helps. Watch your knees as well. If you sort of slightly turn to the side, it's less likely you're going to hit your knees on everything. But that was incredible. I was so pleased and so glad of myself to have got up to the summit, and it was an amazing view. So when I put this video together, you'll be able to see. But I'm going to treat myself to a steak, probably some fish and chips as well, and definitely a drink or two. A gin and tonic I think is in order, or a wine. Not sure yet, but one for each leg, I know that much. So anyway, signing out. Take care. GoPro stop record.